I'm Aaron Fulkerson, the CEO of Opaque. And at Opaque, we've built the first confidential AI platform that allows companies to accelerate their AI projects into production and run general purpose workloads on sensitive and confidential data because they can keep the data encrypted while running their AI workloads. What makes Opaque really different is, first of all, our founding team comes from the UC Berkeley RISE lab, and it's some of the same people who created Spark and launched Databricks and also Ray and launched Anyscale. These same researchers began research 9 years ago, and the focus of their research was figuring out how to make it so that companies didn't have to compromise between unlocking the value of data and ensuring the security and privacy of that data. And what they saw was there was an insatiable appetite for data in AI workloads, whether it's analytics, machine learning, or more recently now, generative AI. But that was at tension with companies' requirement that they protect sensitive, proprietary, or customer data. And the protections are a requirement not just for regulatory reasons, but as we've seen a proliferation of AI attack vectors, as AI has been weaponized, it makes it even more important that companies protect their data and prevent data leakage. The second point that's really unique about Opaque is it's the only product built on confidential computing that provides a turnkey business solution for data scientists, data engineers to take their current Spark or Python workloads. They can literally copy paste it into the notebook interface inside of Opaque and run their workloads on data that's encrypted. So there's really no switching costs. They don't have to learn any complex language or refactor their work. They can just deploy it and be up and running at cloud scale in a very high performant environment on encrypted data sets. Another key point is that we've introduced a no-code experience even a business analyst can use to point and click and build AI workloads against encrypted data. Now, what we see a lot at Opaque is this concept of multi-party compute. So if you take some of our customers, like the European Union, they're doing multi-party compute on encrypted data where each data owner shares a data source, but they own the encryption key. So nobody can see each other's data, but they're able to build analytics, machine learning workloads, or even processing for generative AI from multi-party data source, multiple parties' data sources. It's this whole concept of share but don't show, as we like to say. Today at the second annual Confidential Computing Summit, Opaque unveiled the first and only confidential AI platform for securely accelerating general purpose AI workloads into production. And what this means is you're able to take your existing AI workloads written in Spark, Python, or even using your own ML models and deploy that on encrypted data at scale in a highly performant environment. So what we're releasing new today is, in this new platform, we have support for confidential VMs and Kubernetes. So this is a huge leap forward because previously in Opaque, in our V1 platform, you could run a subset of Spark and some Python and a couple of, or some machine learning libraries, some popular ones. But now our customers are able to take their current workloads, deploy it, literally copy paste without refactoring it into a notebook experience within Opaque and launch it into the cloud or their VPC if they like, running it on data while encrypted. We see this often used by organizations or enterprises doing what's commonly called multi-party compute. So multi-party collaboration. So I'll give you some examples. European Union is one of our customers, and they have multiple member countries. Each one of those member countries have a data source that they connect to Opaque. They encrypt that data locally, and they retain the encryption key. So they're able to share the data in an environment that allows them to run Spark analytics and also machine learning workloads to identify cyber threats that are emerging around malware, ransomware, etc. So each of those data sources say private, verifiably so, but they're able to use their existing logic that they've already built and deploy it on multiple encrypted data sets. So that's a big factor about what's new in the release. Another thing that's really exciting that we've released in this is the ability for not just a data scientist or a data engineer to take advantage of Opaque, but a business analyst, somebody who's not going to write Spark or Python or understand how to do an ML model prediction on data. Instead, they just point and click in a no-code experience. So you can connect your data sources, they're encrypted, and then you can build what we call a job through a point and click interface to analyze the data and run AI workloads on multiple encrypted data sets. So that's a real game changer for industry because it democratizes the ability for people to run AI workloads, and it's verifiably secure, private, and data sovereignty is provable because we produce an audit report that shows the customer that their data was kept secure.